Okay, it's good to have you back. It's good to have you here. Thank you very much for rejoining us. We are in our third segment now. And what do we have for you in this segment? It is ASATU and the community development. Imaluna ane kwoku ihe community a na ebutu okwu ebutu ka ndị a na-agba wee ghọta ife a na-ekwu na-esonyekwula anyị ka anyị si ekwu ịghọtago mana dịka anyị si wee kwu na ASATU is the acronym of Anambra State Association of Town Unions and is the umbrella body of over 179 communities in Anambra State as represented by the President General of each town. And then it was founded on 13th April 1996 by the late Chief Chimezie Ikazo of Obosi, SAN. And then a whole lot of things, but one thing I am abona establish ASATU, can we foster peace in the communities and then promote community development. And he is the Chief Alice Onukwue is the President General of ASATU. That is to say, National President of ASATU. Ndi ASATU niile nyanwa bụ onye isi fa, President niile nyanwa bụ onye isi fa. Anyị na-anabata gị n'oche. Good morning, Anambra Chief.
Dalun, Anambra Dalun.
Yeah. We've not had you here, and I must say that you are looking good.
Oh, thank you very much for the compliment.
And I got from the Anambra due to a name one and I went mad.
Oh, well, I'm an Anambra, very Malaya, email for them. So, on the good school, there is a Jikalo and that's why we are light of the nation.
We are the light of the nation.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Welcome.
Before we actually proceed to the topic of today, ASATU and community development, on a lighter note, just tell us, what is ASATU and what does ASATU stand for?
Well, actually, ASATU is the umbrella body of all the town unions of the communities in Anambra State. As recognized by government of Anambra State, we have 179 communities. You know, so ASATU is the umbrella body that holds all these town unions together because at a point it became necessary that there has to be a greater synergy between government and the people. And it was that's true. Yes. Government na ndị obodo anyị niile si alụkọ ọlụ ọnụ ka o nwee dịka Anambra ya kwụsịkwa ike dịka ebe a na-enegala anya na mmepe na Nigeria. So thanks to the wisdom of Chief Chimezie Ikazo SAN, onye nyere aka in 1996 enwekpoko all the town unions in Anambra State under one umbrella a na-akpọ Anambra State Association of Town Unions, ASATU. So onye la aka rinne bụ mkpokọ ọnụ a such that n'ebeza kita town unions in Anambra State na-ekwuzi okwu with one voice, na-alụkọ ọlụ ọnụ with whichever government that is in power, and then helping to make sure that government policies are taken down to the grassroots, and then enwekwu cases the government ozi na ekwetu start and in various communities. So essentially, ASATU is about, you know, is the link between government and the people.
I haven't spoke about ASATU, what it stands for, and basically what ASATU is doing for Anambra. Let's talk about community development. What is community development?
Well, community development, in a nutshell, mmepe ime obodo, you know, and adalabo na dikotu oside na Anambra State. Government n'anya n'ọdụ oke mkpa na ndị obodo, ndị ime obodo, ndị a gọọmenti na-achị ga-esokwe na-agba mbọ ka steeti anyị Anambra nwee dị mma. So I think ọbịa bụrụ that na gọọmenti nọ n'ọka na-agba mbọ na-eme ife niile, gọọmenti chọkwara ka ndị nọ n'ime obodo na-elite elele mbọ a na-agba na gọọmenti haus n'ọka. So ọbụla ya bụ na the PGs, ndị igwe, onye ọbụla bụ a stakeholder kwesịrị ịdị na-enye aka na mmepe obodo. And essentially, you know, when we talk about town unions, also the PG, everybody is a member of ASATU because the governor is from a community, the chief judge of Anambra State is from a community, the speaker is from a community. So, anyị ncha niile si na one community or the other one pụta. So, anyị ncha niile ga na-enye aka na mmepe obodo anyị, and that is what we call community development. For instance, gọọmenti Anambra State negidere anya bụ na adị n'ọka na-eme policies na ọ na-adị ka sometimes ọ da-adabasị, so na ndị ime obodo ga na-enye aka, so a na-emezi that achọ imepe dịka budget. For instance, akpọ ndị PGs ka akpọkọ ndị obodo ka ndị obodo nweta ife na-akpava ka etinye na the budget, such that at the end of the day ka addition every community nwere one thing dịva mkpa dị in the budget. Look at the 20 million naira project, for instance. So
perhaps or community development initiative maybe third phase.
Yes.
So just throw a little light.
Oh, of course, the thing the town hall meeting I met if I for no do camp makana ndị na-achị achị na ndị a na-achị ga-nwoke esi anọkọ ọnụ sometimes wee na-atụnalụ ka addition ife a na-eme bụ ife dị obodo mma. So anyị emego the town hall meeting n'arọ gara aga mee n'arọ 2016. Nke arọ a anyị kpọrọ ya the theme of the town hall meeting for this year bụ democracy, the people and our collective aspirations. Gịnị bụ democracy bụ ọchịchị onye kwuo uche, and then nwere ka a ga-esi na-ekwu okwu ọchịchị onye kwuo uche ma ọ bụ na anyị bụ ndị mmadụ esoro na ya, which is the people. And then anyị kwuo maka our collective aspirations dịka otu a dị kịta gọọmenti Anambra steeti bịa mee ka Anambra bụ the safest state in the country. So ọ dị mkpa na anyị n'onwe anyị bụ ndị Anambra ga-enye aka nwee sustain that achievement of the government of Anambra State, mee ka Anambra bụ the safest and most orderly state. So na ndị Anambra niile ga-enye aka in this. So these are the things we are doing. We are spreading this news at the town hall meetings. You know.
All right, sir.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. Get out again. Okay, Chukwu from Omunze. Mbabiko no na nkenke okwu tunyela anyị ọnụ.
Okay. Onwere na agbagwoju m anya. Na ya na-ekwu maka ndị PK na other things. Ebe ụmụ Igbo anyị during the time of PK, a na-egosi anyị ụzọ a chọrọ ebe. Ekwucha na anyị ghara ịda ụzọ. Ebe maka ihe ndị ekpukpere efu na ụzọ mana ụzọ ahụ si na-amara gị abụọ nọ. Onye ji okwu ọ naghị aga na ya. Onye mere kọntrakt o wee ebe ụzọ esi ababe ya ebe na-ala obi ụfọ na-atụma PDP na ndị Igbo na narị ọpụta na aka ha dị n'ahịa na-eme ka ọwụ na ha mara anyị ya ihe chọrọ ka akọwalụ.
Ọ dị mma, daalụ Okechukwu.
Well, I think ọ na-akụwa maka ụzọ a na-alụ na befa na ọ na-ekwu na apụta ese onyonyo a na-egosi na na-alụchagodo ụzọ ma ọ na-alụsi ike, mana dịka otu o si akọwa na ọka nwere ezigbo ife na-emede a ọ na-ajụzi
na-aga onye nyelụ kọntrakt o jelụwa nke balụ bie ma nke jele ebe a na obi
ọ na-ajụzi ma PG ma ndị igwe ma gịnị vadịkwa aware. Well, the fact of the matter bụ na ọ bụrụ na enyere ha na kọntrakt alụcha anya ụbọchị a, and then esi alụ ọlụ depending na etu esi see na akwụkwọ. Onwe ka ọ dị ka ọ dị aka ọ na-ada alụ, but gọọmenti bidoro n'ọlụ, gọọmenti Anambra State bidoro n'ọlụ, a na-make sure na alụchara ya ka o si na-adị. Anyị notigo his concerns and anyị ga-eme ka ndị kwesịrị mma.
All right, move ahead.
All right, that brings me to my next question. Now, there are 179 communities in Anambra State. How well would you say community development has impacted positively to these communities?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, let me say thank you, Almighty God, for giving us the governor we have now, because it's one governor that has actually demonstrated genuine concerns for the people in the hinterlands. You know, so since Obatano Chichibu, the present governor, Willie Obiano, can open up the areas another Anubu Makava before. So ana Luzuzo, Egypt to so many communities now, Ebuzona de Bro before, Uzona Gaza everywhere. I tell you something, even the Kaiba Pumili Anambra State, but the only state now up to date with the UNICEF agenda of providing water to the communities through what we call Ruasa. So you see that in so many communities, and then of course the issue of...
Okay, I find a fair go say no, boss on the ASATU.
Okay.
Boss government to Bunyaluno.
Okay, yeah. So that's if that now Colombia are now accepting agriculture as viable means of livelihood, because now government mesle ka obona na obrozo to sidembo na agric mobolu even so a lot of things are happening in the communities, and I can tell you, and then of course with this 20 million naira project,
that's where I'm going now.
A lot of things are happening in the communities.
Yes. Okay, sir. I know that Governor Obiano during his first tenure initiated that choose your project initiative.
Yes.
Okay, and now some communities now will go the first and the second phase.
Yes, so I'm even in the third phase now.
All right, now tell us.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh yes, the community infrastructure project, or the so-called choose your project initiative, is a wonderful thing. Bo government yes communities choose one government new nego lawyer. It has never happened before in the history of Anambra State or anywhere in this country. So, and I can tell you that the community in Anambra State of the 179, I came with one project there. Some are now town hall, civic center, pavilion, so many things. And the governor who got that now, I can twice a year, so that in the next 4 years you have at least 8 solid projects in every community in Anambra State.
Twice a year, but not 40 million a year.
40 good
for
million
each community
for
in Anambra
each
State.
community in Anambra State. And I tell you, and the way Governor Jimenyo Jimabu, the PG and the Igwe and the community leaders, stakeholders, they involved, such that the communities own these projects. I'll be sure that Nabralo China and maybe, and again, you discover that now, from the community, contractor so that no the community get Baja, the community got 1 million, the community got everything. So the 20 million naira recycles in the community. If a government is such that that none the community choose what is important in their life, and Alushaya, it's gonna serve the community. It's a wonderful thing.
PGs see monitor government infrastructure because the attitude in the buying went towards the effect government. Kedu case monitor can we make sure all lasting.
Yeah, it is quite unfortunate that some persons now we've as if a government. So Onokotazo was a Jebana local, a Jamil cable, a Jebulu Sum and all of that. All the very, very unfortunate. And I wonder by the PGs and the Igwe Bambo Kwasilin Kaba, they show that if open a government in Garden over that, Balo Bodulu, and we're still going to do more because some of that now, as an each of them mother, now and Kichelacha Nani. So now I can me every day. Now I wonder by if open a community and can be sure none has served the communities, and we are not relaxing about that.
Okay. Now, in the Banana communal crisis witnessed in many parts of the state. There are some kind of crisis in them and over traditional rulers, involvement of youth, sale of lands, in the community. Now, all these things causes intercommunal crisis in the state, especially between the youths and the elders. Now, ASATU as a body, what are they doing to stop or curb these excesses?
Oh, thank you very much. In the first place, let me say that not unfortunate that in some communities, then there were bickerings, sometimes between the traditional ruler and the Igwe, sometimes the youths are restive and all of that. Maybe I train up the PG or I train up the Igwe and all. So if ASATU na conflict resolution mechanisms in ASATU at the national level, at the zonal levels. So if will issue probably between the Igwe and the PG, we step in, try to resolve it, maybe the youths and I tell you, Glare, for instance, over the years, I'm going to Glare, so but since we came into office, we waded in, and I can tell you that normally genuine peace today between Aglare and Umweri. We are doing that, of course. Really? We are doing that in so many other communities, with some of these issues. And then, of course, we are.
This tussle between the PG and the Igwes in some communities of who says what or PG can wear power or Igwe wear power.
Of course.
Because
the truth of the matter is that by virtue of their thrones, the traditional rulers are the fathers of our communities, the custodians of our values. You know, but the PGs are the heads of administration in the communities. This makes it imperative that there must be a synergy. No Igwe and PG now manage themselves. This is not to say there will be no disagreement.
No, who reports to who?
Yeah, well, the truth of the matter, I have said that the Igwe is the father of the community. So, to that extent, the Igwe is the father, and the PG is the administrative head. So the PG has his job to do, the Igwe has his job to do. The question of who reports to the other does not arise because the question of who reports to the other does not arise is that I have said the Igwe is the father. So when a father is there, the son will always defer to the father, you know, as appropriate. So, but what we are saying is that the Igwe water that now the PGs are there to assist, to make sure that even the men and community, they okay. The government of Anambra State, there are very little things the Igwe can do without the PG. There are very little things the PG can do without the Igwe. So then we'll need for collaboration between the Igwe and the PG. And when issues of disagreement, these issues of disagreement must be handled with wisdom in the interest of the community people. Again, we'll lay a way for them to work together. Disagreements are bound to be there. But when these disagreements come up, they must be handled with wisdom because as now when two elephants fight, the grass suffers. And the grass this way is the people. You know.
That brings me to my next question. Now, the governor and the community choose their project initiative, the 20 million naira, the 40 million naira. Now, are there people who really monitor this project in terms of the fact, will you say that every community who has been given this money have done something?
Yeah.
Are there no cases where probably, you know, the money has been given and somebody has taken it for his own personal use?
Like I was saying, it is a very wrong impression. The government does not give anybody this money in cash. This 20 million naira this project. Whether government in a year, whether the PG or the Igwe or anybody at all, what the government does is that the community choose if actual or maybe a civic center, for instance. A government that no civic center could choose. The Igwe will sign it, the PG will sign it, stakeholders will sign, the woman leader, the youth leader assign a bigger government. Then government matches the process. There is a consultant nominated by the government who will monitor this project from day one. As a matter of fact, from the designing stage to the completion. And then the supervising minister, assuming it is a civic center, the Ministry of Work or the Ministry of Housing, can nominate somebody who will work with the consultant and the contractor nominated by the community. This monitoring team is always there, the consultant, the people from the ministry. And what the government does is that anytime actually immobilize the contractor, the consultant and the people from the ministry must certify that na alugol to this stage before immobilize that for another stage. That is how they do. They pay in tranches until the job is completed. So nobody is given the money in cash at all. And government makes sure that the consultant and the people from the ministry monitor this project from the beginning to the end.
Okay, thank you very much. And when we're talking about PG and what do you call it, the traditional rulers, that's something that came to mind. One is wondering, why is it that the tussle for, what do you call it, PG position in town is very hot now? Everybody wants to be PG. Okay?
Well,
so how do you choose your president general? I know some zone it from village to village. Then, because in the no president general, I mean, ASATU, but fourth tier of government in Anambra State or Southeast, because it does appear that the thing is penetrating all the states in Southeast. Can the relationship in the ASATU na government?
Well, let me, before I answer this, there was a question you threw at me before. That is to say, now you were put at PGs now this is very hot, and so I think the thing is that the buying of we are now that now the PGs are the government they see every day, and it is working because government no made that any zones now on the time union can use the PGs. So and the open government, all the PGs can easy and the lower government into us. So you discover that now this the structure na time union but ebe obodo na agbakwa so okwu when na agba government okwu and ebe government na agbakwa so okwu when na agba obodo okwu. So obodo ọbụla na-adịzi conscious now onye a na-enwepụta as PG ọ bụrụ onye dị competent, so that is why onye ga-emenwe ife dị n'ime. So a lot of responsibility is now being placed on the town unions, and it becomes an issue, bringing out a PG now. Bro, called the bumbo anyhow, thing. So, and then again, your second question as to the relationship between government and the town unions, I think it is a very robust relationship. We have a very cordial, robust relationship with the government because, like I said, the government of Anambra State, right from the time of Peter Obi, the issue of the town unions have been taken very seriously. Then, government of Willie Obiano Bezia takes it to the highest level. I can tell you, it is the government of Willie Obiano that decided now all the PG in then they started paying PGs some stipends, started taking care of them in special ways. Of course, so it's a very robust relationship we have with the government.
And I can actually see the joys on your face. Now, looking at it, basically, time is not our friend. Now, ASATU and community development, what are your final words to Anambra and the job you intend to keep doing for ASATU and for the community?
My word for Anambra is that let us always bear in mind that the town unions, their town unions. So I want to appeal to stakeholders in Anambra State to try to assist their town union leaders, their town unions.
Yes.
They cannot leave it for the government alone. The government of Willie Obiano is doing wonderfully well with the PGs and for the PGs, but the stakeholders in our communities must come and assist, especially, for instance, about vigilante. In some communities, government and Akundi vigilante will go no doubt, but the community stakeholders will have to assist in so many ways, assist the town union, assist in so many, because if you leave it to the government alone,
they can't do
that.
That was supposed to be my last question, but you just answered it.
Thank you, gentlemen. Yeah. We have to leave because we are getting set to give you the 9 o'clock news. I would like to thank Chief Onukwue, the national president of ASATU. Thank you for coming today. You have been able to touch a lot of issues, and we're happy about that.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you for having you on the show this morning.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.